IAS Academy. In this video, the topic chosen for the discussion is new rules regulated in the trade of exotic animal species. So, these rules were in news recently because Environment Ministry Wildlife Division had introduced new rules to regulate the import and export of exotic wildlife species. So they made a rules how exotic species should be okay and how they should be kept with the owner. There are some rules. These rules mainly date back to the repercussions and outgoings related to the recent pandemic where exotic species were very much threatened and exploited in a very bad way. This should not continue in the future days. Thus, rules and regulations are moving on it, and that is how we can preserve our exotic species. So currently, the Directorate General of Foreign Trade under the Ministry of Commerce monitors such trade. Exotic species trade is currently being handled by Directorate General of Foreign Trade. Now, so we'll understand what gave rise to this rules, stipulating these rules, and how we will be able to preserve our exotic species, and we will see which organization is responsible for preserving this kind of exotic species. So, first of all, let us understand what is an exotic species. What is an exotic species? Which species are known as exotic? When this exotic species are also known as alien species, invasive species, non-indigenous species, and bio-invaders are the species of plants or animals that are growing in non-native environments. Alien species have been moved by humans to areas outside of their native ranges. They are being distributed from their natural habitat to other habitat where they become non-natives, and the humans will transport this kind of animals. Once they transported, they become removed from the predators, parasites and diseases that they kept in balance in the native environment. They are being transported from the native environment to a newer place, and as a result of loss of all these controls, they often become pests in the areas into which they are introduced. There exist the differences to adjust to the newer environment and the food patterns. The habitation will make them vulnerable and become pests in that area which they are newly transported. This was about exotic species. And if we have to tell, the exotic species related to India are geese, golden langur, dugong, Indian giant flying squirrel, snow leopard, lion-tailed macaque, Himalayan tahar, the Himalayan ibex, red panda. These were the examples of exotic species in India. Having keen look on all this animal, dugong was an animal which was given in our previous year questions of 2017 or 18. This kind of animals would be asked appendix that what is the status of this animals, what is the status of the protection would be asked in our UPSC prelims. This was about what is exotic species. Next, we will see why this kind of rules should be allocated in the society. That is, if there is a problem, there will be solution. That is how you are able to have the balance between the problems and the solution. The background is that according to World Wildlife Crime Report 2016 of UN, criminals are illegally trading products derived from over 7,000 species of wild animals and plants across the world. This illegal trading of wild animals and plants have given rise to a serious problem in exploitation, of this species. Then, according to FATF, not only UN personnel, even the FATF has given an estimated result that this illegal trading has led to a revenue of $23 billion a year. So they are illegally deriving this revenue year by year. And India continues to battle wildlife crime. Still, some reports suggest that many times species are available for trade even in the online platforms. Illegal trading, illegal snatching of their habitats is going on in India also, even though the strict rules and regulations are in place. And the Wildlife Crime Control Bureau, WCCB, is an organization that is tasked with monitoring illegal wildlife trade. Keep in mind, WCC is an organization which controls, monitors and sees the stagnancy, sees the sustainability of how illegal wildlife trade is taking place in the country. They will make the strict norms to control the illegal trading. Then, highlights of the new rules. How new rules tells a person to have an exotic species. That would be our exotic pet. First, the owner and the possessor of the exotic animals and the birds must register this stock with the Chief Wildlife Warden of the state. And officials of the Wildlife Department will also prepare an inventory of such species and have the right to inspect the facilities. How these animals are kept in your home and how you are able to conserve them, how you are able to give them proper nutrition is all suspected and inventory options are done. Check if these plants and animals are being housed in any human conditions. They are checking, are you able to give a sound and a efficient environment for such exotic pets. And the stockists will also have 6 months to declare their stock. You have to register, you have to give the correct details about how you are having this pet with you and how you are housing them in your habitation. And then it says that the exotic life species will mean animals named under Appendix 1, 2, 3 of Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species, that is CITES. Keep a keen note on CITES. CITES is a very important organization in controlling the wildlife species also, and for our examination UPSC prelims, this kind of organization and their categorization such as Appendix 1, 2, 3 is very important. Have a key note on CITES. We will see in the next slide what is CITES and what are the construction of that of wild fauna and flora. Both animals and plants are included in the CITES. Have this knowledge of it. And will not include species from schedules of WPA Act 1972. So this is the key information. CITES is not including the animals or plants from WPA 1972. Now let us see what is CITES telling about and how this organization help in categorizing them as Appendix 1, 2, 3 and how you can control the animals going into extinction. So these were the highlights of new rules. That is, you're informing the government that you have this much of stock, you are being legal, no illegal transfer of animals or illegal trading of animals. This, by giving the registry, by giving the information, you will be able to sustain with your exotic pet and also avoid this illegal trading. Thus, if we have to see about CITES, CITES it stands for Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora. This international agreement aimed at ensuring that international trade in specimens of wild animals and plants that does not threaten their survival. This organization are mainly working for not exploiting the habitation or living of exotic animals, be it animals or plants. So convention is legally binding on the parties in the sense they are committed to implementing it. If they tell you legally binding, it is that they are committed and they will be signatory for what the organization specifies also. India is a signatory to this convention and also ratified it in 1976. So India is working very hard to avoid this illegal trading, illegal migrants, avoiding the crime related to the animals, and preserving and following the rules of the CITES. So CITES has 3 appendix which we were talking earlier. Appendix 1 includes species threatened with extinction. Trade in species or specimens of the species are permitted only in exceptional circumstances. Appendix 2 provides a lower level of protection. Appendix 3 contains species that are protected at least one country which asked other CITES parties for assistance in control. So this were about the Appendix 1 and Appendix 2. So this was a brief outline of what are the new rules, what is the background of illegal trading, and how CITES, being an international organization, helps in preserving the exotic flora and fauna. So this was about the articles on the new rules. So for any updates, for any such interesting current affairs videos, please subscribe onto our channel Believers IAS Academy. For more details, visit our website. Please follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and take up our daily quiz. For any kind of information, please log on to our website also. So this is how I'll conclude. Thank you.